Mail time again. I get a question all the time. People ask me, what are some of the more brutal things that you see during the course of practicing divorce law? And there's many of them, but I just want to talk today about one thing that I see that always really bothers me to the core. And that is in the course of a marriage that's ending when one person totally disrespects the other partner, the other person, okay, at the end of the marriage, and they know that the person who they're disrespecting will likely lose a king's ransom if they file for divorce. So let's say, hypothetically, you have an angry wife, okay? She's got nothing better to do than disrespect the hardworking husband. Or it could be the other way around, it could be a same sex marriage, but one person has this mental illness, really, who is disrespectful for someone who's been a great provider, sometimes for many, many years. They're constantly pounding them down in snide comments. Forget about intimacy. That ended years ago, all right? But they feel like they're empowered when they're pounding this person down over every little thing. And the other person knows, yikes, I can't take this anymore, and I'm going to lose at least half of what I've worked for the last 15 or 20 years. And the person who's doing the disrespecting, they ramp it up and they don't care, all right? That troubles me. And here's some more bad news. It happens a lot. It happens a lot. So what can you do? Don't get married. Then you could just get rid of the person who's disrespecting you. You could still have great intimacy. You can still have children without getting married, right? You still be careful of this, but you may still be able to live together if you're not in a common law jurisdiction. But in places that recognize common law marriages, and I'm talking to you, British Columbia, and other places like that, you just live with somebody for a couple of years, and in the eyes of the law, with very limited exceptions, you're common law married. Whoa, whoa. Pretty soon, if you buy somebody coffee at Starbucks, some of these places are going to have you legally married. It's crazy. I'm joking about that, but it seems like you should be intentional or have to be intentional about making such a big decision, and that the law shouldn't default to a common law marriage. That's only my opinion. But here's the point of the video. I don't want to see anybody being disrespected. It's a horrible thing to witness. And a lot of people game the system. They disrespect the other person, and even if the other person's worked themselves to the bone to be a great provider, it doesn't stop them from doing that. So either don't get married or vet for a very long time and understand the laws in your jurisdiction in case things get off the rails or you feel disrespected. I've seen cases where all the therapy in the world is not going to stop this person from trying to devalue you or disrespect you. But you're hitched to them in the eyes of the law. And if you want to break free from the bonds of matrimony, it could cost you a king's ransom. And I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it because the stress that it causes is just astronomical in some people. And you can understand why. So be careful out there. All right. A lot of stories that you hear floating around, they're more than true. And they're common. They're not outliers where you get one crazy person. You see it a lot. Protect yourself. All right. And be careful out there.